Why high-value men frustrate modern women. Have you ever wondered why certain men drive women to the brink of frustration? High-value men don't just stand out because of their independence or their refusal to conform to modern dating norms. They completely disrupt today's dating dynamics. Often labeled as difficult or even cold, these men don't chase, compromise, or allow themselves to be manipulated. But the truth behind why modern women struggle with them is far more complex than it seems. Let's explore 7 harsh realities that explain why these men are often misunderstood. Number 1, they are immune to emotional manipulation. In today's dating world, many women rely on subtle tactics, calculated conversations, guilt trips, and emotional displays to elicit reactions. While these strategies work on most men, high-value men see through them with ease, leaving women feeling powerless. Unlike others who might feel guilty or obligated to respond, these men remain unfazed. They don't get drawn into drama, nor do they adjust their lives based on someone else's fleeting emotions. Instead, logic takes precedence over manipulation. Tactics like silent treatment, emotional blackmail, and playing the victim simply bounce off them. They don't avoid emotions. They just refuse to let emotions be used as a weapon against them. This emotional resilience is what makes them so frustrating to those accustomed to controlling relationships through feelings. Number 2, they are not desperate or clingy. Modern dating has turned into a game of indifference. Who texts last? Who shows less interest? Who holds more power? Most men play along, but high-value men reject the game entirely. They don't chase, beg, or act desperate for attention. If they're interested, they'll show it, but they won't go out of their way to prove their worth. There are no unnecessary texts to stay relevant, no social media games, and no forced interactions. This shatters women's expectations. They're used to men vying for their validation, double texting, liking every post, watching every story. But when they encounter a man who simply doesn't engage in these power struggles, frustration sets in. If she plays hard to get, he assumes she's uninterested and moves on. If she posts attention-seeking content, he doesn't even notice. If she uses silence to test him, he's perfectly comfortable with it too. Ironically, these men get even more attention by not trying, a fact that leaves many women both intrigued and annoyed. Number 3, they are unpredictable and hard to read. Most men follow predictable patterns, making it easy for women to anticipate their next move. But high-value men, they break every rule. They don't act based on what's expected, they act based on what's real. Their choices are driven by personal values, not social conventions, making them difficult to decode. While many men shape their behavior to fit what women want, high-value men remain true to themselves. This raw authenticity confuses those who are used to guiding men's actions through subtle influence. Without the usual patterns to rely on, women lose their sense of control, which can be incredibly unsettling. Number 4, they are not easily impressed. A beautiful woman walks into a room, commanding attention. Most men turn their heads, eager to impress, but not the high-value man. While they appreciate beauty, they aren't controlled by it. They don't fall for flirt it.